Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. We're here going to be doing another garage review, and this time of the Cromwell B, which is a very nice tier 6 British medium tank. In PC it's basically a superior Cromwell in most regards. So yeah, there's the Cromwell at tier 6, and this is just a premium version of the Cromwell. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's got 26% protection, 44% firepower, 53% shot effectiveness, and 72% manoeuvrability. And it compares rather favourably to several of these tanks. It's got far more manoeuvrability and some better stats than the Fury. The Schmalterm also far superior in manoeuvrability, and it's even more manoeuvrable than the Victory. So yeah, it's a very decent medium tank. So starting off 960 HP, which is a decent amount of HP for a tier 6 medium, better than the Victory. It's slightly worse than the Fury by 10 HP, and it's slightly better than the Schmalterm by 10 HP. And of course the Sentinel, it's also slightly worse. But overall, it's got a decent amount of HP. It's sort of right in that mid-range clump of mediums. So yeah, nothing to complain about with the hit points. The hull armour and the turret armour, pretty terrible. 63 frontal hull, 42 side, 31 rear. Turret 76 front, 63 side, 57 rear. Yeah. It's not the most well-armoured tank. It's rather flat, I suppose you could say, so you can try and angle it, but generally, yeah, it's not going to work. It's not like the 3002Ms, which has got some sloping on it and rounding. Even this has got 1050, so this is a high health medium. So yeah, I mean, compared to the regular Cromwell, yeah, regular Cromwell, 24% protection, 960 HP, it's the same. Slightly worse side armour, it looks like, for the regular Cromwell, but no matter. Yeah, it's got a decent amount of HP, but yeah, armour's nothing really too good. Weighs 28 tons, just about, with a 650 horsepower engine, which does give it a 64 km/h top speed. It has got a good power to weight ratio, 52.15 traverse speed, and a 50.06 turret traverse, which makes it a really mobile tank. It's got really good manoeuvrability. Hang on, chest. Spare parts as well. But yeah, it's got very good manoeuvrability. Power to weight is fantastic. It's quick off the line. You can easily, sprightly get up hills very quickly, get from one end of the map to the other in a very short amount of time. You can run circles around heavy tanks, and yeah, it's a really good mobile medium tank. I mean, the Cromwell gets a 53 hull traverse, and the turret gets a let's have a look. It gets a 50.06 traverse speed. So yeah, it's basically the same manoeuvrability than the Cromwell, than the regular Tech Tree Cromwell. I mean, yeah, Cromwell with everything mounted, 28.02 tons. It's yeah, it's basically the same as the Cromwell so far. As for the engine, yeah, 20% chance of firing impact, yeah, 275 meters view range, not that bad. Fairly alright view range. Yeah, 29.5 tons load limit, so got about a ton and a half to play around with. And now we come to the gun, which is the 75mm gun Mark V. But it's not the same Mark V as you get on the Cromwell. No, it is the 75 on the Cromwell, the Mark V. 91 AP, 144 APCR, 20 HE, 160 average, 135 with AP CR, 200 with HE, 0.39 accuracy and 3.7 second aim time. It's not fantastic gun. And that's why you have got the 75 high velocity, which has got better average pen. Yeah, better average pen, better dispersion, slightly worse aim time, but overall superior to the Mark V, and it's sort of a cross between the two of them on the Cromwell B. So you've got an 11.81 rate of fire, which is a really good rate of fire. I mean, compared to the Victory, which has got an 8-second reload time, or sorry, an 8 rate of fire. It's worse than the Schmaltern, which has got a almost 13 rounds per minute, and yeah, it's about on par with the Fury. So, and well, you know, just to compare it to the Sentinel, which has also got the same sort of gun, 10.85. So, yeah, it's got a decent rate of fire on it. It gets about a 5-second reload. It gets 145 average pen of the high velocity, 202 with APCR, 38 with HE, 160 average damage, which is standard 75 sort of damage, 135 with APCR, 200 with HE, 0.34 accuracy, which is rather accurate, really. It's got the worse aim time, however, 4.9 seconds, which is it's not that bad, but it's still fairly slow. It's almost 5 seconds, which is a bit slow to aim. But yeah, good accuracy, decent average damage, good average pen, and yeah, it's just a really good gun. It's also mounted on a decent tank. I mean, this is the Berlin version, so it's got some of the legendary stickers on it. If I was to remove it, that's what it looks like. Oh god, don't want that. No, go away. Yeah, if I show it without the stickers, then that's what it would look like with just regular camo on it. But then, of course, with the stickers, that's what it looks like. There you go, without the stickers. Yeah. It's just a nice little thing if you add the stickers on, so it gets, you know, first aid written on the back, some desert rat things on it, you know, the build number thing, varying other things. Ajax is the name of the Cromwell here. Gets the D-Day star for all the allied units, and yeah, it's just a nice little addition. And yeah, overall it's just a really fast mobile tank with a very good gun. Only let down by its pretty terrible armour, but other than that, there's not much you can really say is that bad about this tank. As for the ammo loadout, carries a decent amount of rounds. Carries 64 total rounds, which is not that bad, really. Yeah, you can carry a match with this amount of ammo. It's not that much of a problem. As for provisions, you've got your standard and improved fuel for 3 and 10% respectively to engine power and turret traverse. Then you've got black tea and pudding and tea for 10%, 3 and 10% respectively to crew mastery. And then you've got protective kit, 15% protection and crew from injuries, 10% speed or roger repair, 20% fire protection and 10% ammo and fuel tank durability, which you can go ahead and mount if you want. As for consumables, standard repair, first aid, fire extinguisher, multi-purpose restoration pack, those 3 things rolled into one, adrenaline, 20% to load speed, and a 10% chance of damaging enemy vehicle modules for 15 seconds, and then engine power boost for 20% to engine power for 15 seconds. So, yeah, go ahead and mount them as you wish. As for equipment, gun rammer, just get the rate of fire up. That's as much as you really want. You don't really need calibrated shells, you've got decent enough penetration. 145, you're a fast mobile medium tank, you can easily get around sides and rears, you're not likely to want to face off frontally against heavies and things. Then, I would say the improved modules for the extra track, bonus, and 20% minus 20% damage from ramming if you want to ram some of those little light tanks like Leopards. Then yeah, that's not such a bad idea. So, and of course 10% to track durability, because you're a fast mobile medium. If your tracks get blown off, that's bad. So you'll want the little bit of extra durability. I mean, the engine damage is quite nice, but really tracks are likely to be the things that are going to get damaged mostly. So yeah, I would say improved modules. Then coated optics, because well, you're a mobile medium tank, you're not sniping. It makes a good sniper, however, but you don't want to be sitting and sniping. You're a mobile medium, you need to get in there, be a wolf pack, get around heavy tanks, things like that, so Coated Optics is going to help for that. You could get enhanced gun lane drive, however supercharge is also decent for the extra shell velocity and decrease in penetration over distance. Once again, if you want to play it as a sniper, you can. So supercharge may be useful, but really it's a toss-up. If you want to, I would say actually more go with supercharge, because if you want to get the accuracy, the aim time down, go with vertical stabilizers, because it's a really good mobile medium tank, and so firing on the move is what you will be doing, so definitely go with vertical stabilizers, because after all you don't need the refined gun. 0.34 accuracy is decent enough accuracy, you don't really need it to be highly accurate, especially not if you're a medium driving around heavies. You're likely to be point blank, so not much chance you can miss anyway. So yeah, vertical stabilizers. Then improved assembly for the extra HP, because yeah, your armour is not that great. Don't rely on it to save you. You can bounce things, but generally don't rely on it, so I would say the improved assembly for the extra HP. Then engine accelerator, just to give more engine power for a better power to weight, various other things. It gives a slight bonus to traverse, but you don't need the super amazing traverse that it would give you with improved control, so engine accelerator. Then I would say enhance tracks to allow your suspension to withstand more hits, so yeah, again, more suspension health, and then your choice of whatever the hell those two things are. So overall, it's a really, really good, fast, medium tank. It's, yeah, sort of like a better Cromwell, almost. It's got a really nice camo on it. It gets all of these extra, like, skin, like, well, all these extra skin edition bits, like bags, boxes, spare road wheel, jerry cans on the back, tools, all of this cool stuff. And yeah, it's just a really, really good mobile medium tank. So I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.